Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Today's topic is, do looks matter in relationships? I'll say, yeah, they do matter. Everything is based off of first impression. You first meet somebody, when you're first interacting with somebody, whether in person, whether online, a lot of it's just, the 5 second rule. So it's like, yeah, it matters, but even though looks are subjective as well too, meaning like if I find somebody looks nice, you may find a person may look not so nice. So a lot depends on each individual as well too. So you have to be very conscious and aware of yourself. Make sure that you're bringing yourself the best self forward each and every day, whether it's hygiene, whether it's taking care of your health. That's always a big thing. Make sure you get up, take a shower, brush your teeth, wash your hair. Put some nice cologne, nice deodorant, just something to put on. It don't have to be something fancy. Nice clothes on. It doesn't have to be nothing fancy, nothing over the top. So just make sure you just put together. One man or woman, you just have to make sure that you put together because people are looking at you. Just like you go into a job interview, hey, first 5, 6 seconds you go into the building, they're looking at you, how you retire, your shirt wrinkle, your dress, you have folders, you have your resume, you have cover letters, so everybody looking at you is the first 5, 10 seconds, and they're getting an idea about you, how you move, how you operate yourself. So it does matter, but at the same time, though, that's not everything. Looks isn't everything. For me personally, it's not just about looks. It's about personality. It's about charisma. It's about what's inside of you. And a lot of times, like I said, when you're out there dating, so you really don't know people inside and out because you're so drawn to the physical, whether the person is tall, whether the guy is, short or he's fat, whatever. You're just kind of like basing off your mind off of that. And sometimes a lot of people don't get chosen for that, and also too, a lot of people don't get chosen because hey, they want to be not be seen, meaning they don't want to go out and they want to have all these excuses or why they don't want to go out and meet nobody new, etc. So it's like, oh, I'm too ugly, oh, I'm too fat, I'm too this and that. But yeah, just gotta go out there and just approach. Because like I said, looks are subjective, meaning like everybody has their own types, their own physical preference, and you just have to be very aware of that. And sometimes, like I said, when we're out there, sometimes we're out there just dating somebody, and like I said, we don't get the full scoop of somebody until we sit down, have a conversation, or it can be over the phone. So you have to be very mindful of your looks. Like I said, looks can be the detriment to yourself. If you're looking at somebody's physical looks, man, I gotta look at the whole package. You gotta look at your heart, you gotta look at your mind, your soul. Where's this person was at previously? Where is she going? So that's what I was looking for. And also too, like I said, even when you're in marriage, it still doesn't stop. You still have to continue to get yourself well groomed. Try to get my hair cut at least once a month. I know sometimes I get on the camera, sometimes my hair looks crazy, but I always try to make sure I look professional, make sure I have nice clean clothes on, so it does matter, how people's perception of you and even how you perceive yourself, so it does matter. Even when you're trying to go to the grocery store, or you just trying to throw something on, just gotta be mindful that you don't know who you may run into. So just always put your best foot forward. Always try to put yourself in that predicament where you're put some nice clothes on. Even if you're just walking down the street, taking out trash, just put something decent on. Like I said, you never know who's watching you, who's looking at you, and a lot of it, like I said, not really about anybody else, really for yourself, for self-love, having self-confidence about yourself. You're feeling good and you looking good, you're gonna feel a lot better for the most part, and you're gonna feel more confident to do things. So that's all I really have to say. Most times, like, do looks matter? Yeah, they do matter. Some people don't want to admit it. Some people are like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's just all about your heart and like that. Yeah, that's great. But at the same time, though, that's like the bare minimum. You gotta have some kind of look, some kind of drawn to you, or you got to overcompensate in other areas like your charisma, you being funny, you being outgoing, you being adventurous. So it does matter, what I'm saying? Even like when you're going to hire somebody to be your personal trainer, you want that person to be in shape. You want to hire somebody who's not in shape. So that matters as well too. You know, people who you're following, who you're trying to, I don't know what compare yourself to, but you're trying to, get like, like for me, like I said, I'm following a lot of people as fitnesses. They talking about, their food that they're eating. So I'm trying to copy their meals and stuff. So it's like, okay, what the workout routine is like. So yeah, I mean, I look at all that stuff. I'm like, okay, what can I do to incorporate that to my life? It's not really a comparison. It's just like, hey, what are the things I can just do to, better optimize my food and stuff. So maybe, hey, maybe use, reduce fat, maybe use fat-free items or ingredients. So, working this stuff out. Lost a few pounds since June when I was in the hospital. So it's like right now I feel a little bit better, a little bit more energetic. So it does matter. And then also too, when you're in a relationship, don't just forget to compliment your significant other. They get their hair done, they get their hair cut. Like, hey, you still look sexy, you still look handsome. And a lot of us in relationships once again get complacent, like, hey, I'm so used to seeing you, or it's like it doesn't really. I don't really have that same attractive, like the same charm like I first did when I first met you, because it's something new. Now that you've been with somebody 3-4 years, it's like, man, sometimes we forget to like compliment our wives, our husband. Just compliment, hey, you look nice today. Like you put that together. Hey, I think you look nice in this or that. Still try to appease your spouse. Still try to appease your spouse. Like try to win them over or win her over, because sometimes we get lost with that. We got to realize sometimes we get so complacent seeing our own wives or husband. It's like, man, it's something new. And we see someone else, we're like, oh, snap, that person this tall, this person that muscular. So it do matter, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the job interview. You go sit down at somebody's job, they're going to look at you and size you up without even knowing you and stuff. So you have to be very conscious and aware of what you're putting on, whether it's in person interview or it's on camera. Always make sure you look professional, you look decent. People are looking at you, people are analyzing you, whether you like it or not. So you have to be very aware of that and continue to put yourself forward. Anytime you're trying to worry about looks, just think about yourself. Always try to be your best self, because anybody that's looking good, feeling good, most of the time they're doing good for themselves. So just always focus on bettering yourself as far as your looks. You can do a little bit better job as far as maintaining yourself, get into a good habit. Don't really have to sit no day, because it's easy to get complacent. That's one thing with me. Like if I get complacent, I'm not gonna be out of it for a week or two. So I know I have to just stay on top, stay on top of stuff. So that's all. When it comes down to looks, it matters. It's very subjective, but don't let that beat you for like not going out there and trying to find your spouse. Because trust me, everybody looking for different things. Everybody looking for different attributes. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a one size fit all. Because I can look at somebody, they may not be looking attractive, they not look appeasing to me, but then someone else looks at somebody else like, hey, he's looking attractive. So she's looking attractive, and everybody will have those looks, regardless of if we agree with it or we can deny it all we want to. We're still gonna look at people and act a certain way towards different people. Let's just be honest. When somebody very muscular or they're in shape, they go into the room, it's a lot different feeling than someone who's just not. So, that's all I really have to say. What's your thoughts? So the looks matter. Make sure you comment below. I would love to hear it. And make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time out, this is Coach JC.